Okay everybody, so I'm going to throw each of the paper aeroplanes that I folded and then we're going to see which one flew the furthest across the yellow room. Okay, ready to start? So I'm going to use this line on the floor as the line where I'm going to put my foot, and I'm going to stand at the same place every time and throw the planes. So the first one, let's start with the Concorde shaped aeroplane that we just learned how to fold. Okay, this one was decorated by Maria from Highbury. So foot on the line, big throw. Oh wow guys, that was good. I'm going to have to turn the camera so you can see. All the way over there. Okay. The next one I'm going to try and throw is this one. Wide wings and really pointy at the end. So foot on the line, just you can see my foot on the line. Let's try this one. Oh, nearly as far. It's nearly as far as the other one. Okay, next. We've got this pointy one. Kind of a triangular shape. Let's have a go, see how far this one flies. Foot on the line. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. It actually ended up behind where I started, so that is minus points for that aeroplane. Next one, we'll try the really long, narrow one I made with the tail fin and the kind of turned up wings. Let's see if it'll go. Foot on the line. Not bad in the end, not bad. Not quite as far as the first two. Let's try another one. Oh, this is a cool one. So this is one I folded that looks a bit like a bird. Wide wings at the front and a long tail. Let's see if it'll go as far as the first two that I've thrown. All the way over here. Ready? Foot on the line. Not amazing. Let's try that again. Take two. Okay. I think it ended up in the sink, everybody. Let's hope it's not full of water. The next one, the kind of jet plane we saw in our book, a bit like a Red Arrows display team plane. Let's see if this one will fly. Not brilliant, was it? Not the best. That one didn't go super far. Now we're going to try the cylinder. This one is meant to go really, really far, world record distance. And as you throw it, you've got to kind of spin it through the air. Let's try this one. Okay, I think you can see it this time. Giving it a spin. It actually went the furthest. Ended up near the yellow room door. Where are we? Over here. So it actually has gone further than these ones. It is right there. Pen on my fingers. And the other ones are over here. Okay, got one more to throw now. The one with two cylinders. Let's see how far that one will go. So it's one large cylinder, a small cylinder, and a paper drinking straw. Not sure quite how to throw this one. Let's give it a go. Maybe like that. Not bad at all. So this is where I was standing. Let's have a look. So here is the jet plane. Didn't go very far at all. Here is the long, thin aeroplane. Not bad, not too bad. Over this side you can see, let me bring in my magic finger, the aeroplane with two cylinders and the straw. And then in the middle you can see these two here. So that's the furthest one is the Concorde, and then the one that had a very wide wing and a pointy front. And if we look at the winner, all the way in the far corner, over giant finger, here. So that was the cylinder, and that actually did fly the furthest. And then the one with the bird tail, I'm not sure where that went, over there. Somehow it swooped around the corner and ended up trying to escape out of the yellow room door. So the winner of our test was the cylindrical paper aeroplane. So I just found the method, kind of the technique you need to make this paper aeroplane on the internet. And then that was the winner. So that one flew the furthest. Woo! That wasn't bad as well, actually. And then the second plane that came in second was the plane that we have just learned to fold, the Concorde-shaped plane. So the planes you're making at home, guys, are going to fly really far. So you'll maybe have a corridor at home that you could carefully throw it down after you've asked your parents, of course, your mums and dads. Or maybe if you've got a garden, you could throw it out in your garden. So, guys, I thought to finish our paper plane activity, we could read this lovely story. The series of books is called Little People, Big Dreams, and this particular book is about a lady called Amelia Earhart. She was the first lady to do lots of things in an aeroplane, so was a groundbreaking aviator. So let's all have a look, everybody. Ready? Okay. When Amelia was a little girl, she liked to imagine she could stretch her wings and fly like a bird. When she was older, she went to an air show. The planes soared into the sky, leaving Amelia on the ground. She wished she could go with them and see what they saw. She got a ride in an aeroplane and liked it so much she didn't ever want to come down. And that Amelia's in a biplane like we saw in the first book. She's wearing her hat and her goggles, isn't she, to keep her warm and keep the wind out of her hair. So Amelia learnt to fly. After months of practicing, she became the first woman to fly up to 14,000 feet. With a mechanic and a pilot, she was also the first woman to try and fly over the enormous Atlantic Ocean. As they set off, she waved at whales far beneath her. And look, we can see Amelia's aeroplane there, and we can see the outline of an enormous whale, and lots of fish swimming around the whale as well. After many hours, they reached land. The world looked small, so small. The houses and cars were like toys. So looking down from her aeroplane, the houses and the cars looked like toys. Even though Amelia wasn't flying the plane, when they landed, she became famous. People around the world were inspired by her story. Amelia thought that every girl deserved to fly, so she founded a club with 98 other fearless pilots. A little later, she flew across the Atlantic, all by herself. As her 40th birthday approached, Amelia decided she wanted one final challenge: to fly around the world. A brave navigator went with her. There's Amelia with her scarf flapping in the wind, and there's her navigator, the person that's going to help her to make her way around the world, make sure she's heading in the right direction. They flew for thousands of miles over oceans and jungles. Well, what can we see prowling in the jungle there? And over the savannah, where giraffes turn their heads in their trail. Some people said the journey was crazy. But Amelia wasn't afraid of living 1,000 adventures, so she flew on like a bird, further than anyone had gone before, never to return. And there's Amelia flying past a volcano, off out to sea, never to return. Because Amelia always followed her own advice. If you want to do something, do it. You never know how far you can get. And that's really good advice from Amelia, isn't it? If you want to do something, you just do it. You have to try and keep trying. And if you really enjoy it and it's something you really want to do, you'll keep going and you'll keep trying. And before you know it, you'll be able to do it. Just like Amelia in the beginning wanted to learn to fly a plane. And by the end of the book, Amelia was doing things that no one had ever done in an aeroplane before. The end. So I hope you enjoyed the story, everybody. That's a really nice series, isn't it? Little People, Big Dreams. We've got a few of those, so maybe I can read a few of those over the next few weeks and show you some other people that have done some amazing things. Okay, guys, see you soon. Hope you're all well. Bye.